The world is watching two powerful nations, the United States and Russia, locked in rising tension. News screens are filled with fear, anger, and talk of war. Every day, people are told to choose sides. But in the middle of all this noise, there is a quieter story, one that reminds us what truly matters. Far away from the headlines, there was a small village untouched by bombs, but not untouched by fear. People there worried about the future, about their children, and about what the world was becoming. The war felt distant, yet its shadow reached every home. In this village, two teachers worked at a small school. Elena was from Russia. Michael was from the United States. To many, they were supposed to be enemies. But inside the classroom, they were simply teachers, and the children were just children. One day, the tension outside the school became impossible to ignore. Families argued. Harsh words were spoken. The children began asking difficult questions. Why do people hate each other? Why is there a war? Michael looked at Elena and said quietly, "If we can't stop the war, maybe we can stop the hate, at least here." Elena nodded. She gathered the children and said, "Today, we won't talk about countries or flags. Today, we will talk about kindness." They started small. One child helped an elderly neighbor carry water. Another shared food with a family struggling to get by. Some children wrote letters of hope and drew pictures for people they had never met. Something unexpected happened. The village began to change. A Russian child gave his favorite toy to an American friend. An American child learned a few Russian words just to make someone smile. Parents who once argued began greeting each other again. Fear slowly turned into understanding. Kindness became louder than anger. One evening, the teachers organized a small community gathering. There was food, music, and laughter. No one talked about war. No one talked about politics. People simply shared a moment of peace. In that small village, there were no enemies, only human beings. Elena looked around and said, "Maybe we cannot control what governments do. But we can control how we treat each other." Michael added, "Kindness is not weakness. It is the strongest form of courage. The world may still be divided. Wars may still continue. But this story reminds us of something powerful. Humanity does not belong to any one nation. Every smile matters. Every small act of kindness matters. And sometimes, changing the world begins with changing one heart. If this story touched you, take a moment today to show kindness to someone. And if you believe humanity is stronger than hate, like this video, subscribe, and help spread the message.